Yeah. Oh my God. Has she seen that?
No, I'm gonna wear it to rehearsal next time.
Please keep me updated on her reaction. That is amazing.
I will.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we're already started here. Sorry, guys, you caught us in a little chit chat there. It's your girl Yaz here again with Hollywood Junket. You can catch me at Yaz Pineda Official on any social media website. And then we also have here one of the top 12 um, for the lives, getting ready for her live show for The Voice. We have Miss Jacquie Roar here with us. Hi, Jacquie.
Hello.
Thank you so much for squeezing us in because I can't even imagine how busy you are, like prepping for everything.
Today has been a morning already, and yesterday was started from 9 a.m. and didn't get done until 9 p.m. So it's been long hours, lots of stuff to do, wardrobe rehearsal, all that. So
Well, we'll touch more on that at the end because I'm very curious to see what's going to come up for all us viewers. But thank you again so much for doing this with us. I want to hop right into it. And for starters, you have been doing this for a while now, as we all know. You have auditioned for The Voice 9 to 10 times, you said. And even though the auditions didn't turn out how you wanted to, I consider you the poster child for betting on yourself and just never giving up on your dreams. Like it is beautiful to see that play out with you. So can you tell us a little bit about what just kept you going and what kept you coming back for another round of auditions and to finally make it? Like tell us what your mindset was like during that time.
I gotta be honest with you. I think I'm just crazy because I guess maybe I'm a glutton for punishment, but the no was really just the inspiration to keep fighting because I really hate that word. I feel like it's not in my vocabulary. I will not take no for an answer if I want something. So, yeah, it took me 10 years, but every time I got rejected, I wanted it more. Like, I wanted it more. And I just became like, not necessarily obsessed, but just more driven to make it count every time I made a decision. So, it wasn't only just for The Voice, it was like I'm building a career. So whether or not they accept me, I'm still going to make it. So I need to like do the work, and because I did the work, now I'm here. So
That's incredible. Like you, I'm telling you, you are the epitome of just not giving up. And that's so cool to see. And so you started off on Team Gwen. Can you tell us a little bit about the how Reba, I guess, differs in the sense of she's kind of got a quiet competitiveness to her. She seems to be cutthroat, but like in a nice way. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that and share your experience with that?
well, I started on Team Gwen. And then she dropped me for bias, which is great.
She
Good for
regretted though. She regretted it.
Good for bias. Yes, and she has had some very funny regret moments that I will replay forever and ever. And being with Reba has been incredible. I mean, yes, she is competitive. I mean, she wants us to be our best version of ourselves. And I love that she says what she needs to say in such a kind, it's almost like a gift basket when she delivers it to you. And I think my favorite moment of working with Reba was when Winona was our mega mentor, because you could really tell the difference in delivery. Winona is like very blunt, like I am. And she was like, nope, I don't want that. Take that guitar out right there. Like, no, no, no.
Wow.
Like, she was like moving stuff for me. And then Reba would be like, we really thank you for that,
Oh, they're like yin and yang. They work well
Yeah.
together, huh?
Yeah, it was really that was my favorite so far, but it's been really intimate with Reba and I lately. I love it. I mean, she's emailing me. We're talking back and forth about the song choices, and I have to check in with her with videos and show her the changes that I kind of want to make and talk it over. So she's very hands on, which is awesome because I didn't have that same experience with, and I know a lot of contestants have not had that same experience with other coaches. So
Mhm.
um, the emailing is very exciting.
Aw, that's awesome. And it's really cool because it feels like what you see is what you get on television. She comes off as somebody's very sweet. And like you said, like she delivers it in a gift basket. Like that's really cool to see that, what we see is what we get essentially. But as we said that you were previously on Team Gwen, and one of the things that just recently happened during your playoff performance is that she, and I quote, said that you had the perfect voice competition moment. So coming from her, like this late in the game, that's an insane compliment. What did that feel like for you to receive that?
I worked really hard on that song received when I got the notice that that was going to be my song. I I was a little bit bummed because it was like the last song that I put on my list, because we give them a list of songs that we want to sing basically, and it was literally the last one. Now, I love Stevie Nicks with all my heart, but they've done it a few times already on The Voice.
Mhm.
So I thought I really need to stand out. I really need to do something different with it. And it's either going to get extreme backlash or it's going to be amazing. And I put all my eggs in the basket, obviously, and went with
Mhm.
the change. Um, I was very fearful to show Reba because she has a reputation. It was my like first real time with her alone,
Mhm.
Um, showing her my version, I was very scared because I thought she was going to be like, "No, I want it like the original." But she like just glowed and was so
Mhm.
excited. So for that experience and then going into it and actually presenting it and putting it on stage for all of America and then to get that feedback from Gwen, it was like a full circle. Like I wanted to be like, oh, I see, if you would have seen what I had, then you wouldn't have gotten rid of me.
I love that. I feel like your personality and your demeanor is like so distinct. It's very unique. Like I don't know where you get it from, but for most people, that's very hard to kind of muster. Like that confidence in oneself. Like you will see, I will succeed type of thing. And you kind of demonstrated that in one of my in what I feel like was one of the most memorable moments in the show when during the battles, I want to say it's when you kind of you didn't get picked, and I saw that in an interview you mentioned that you kind of had a feeling that Bias was going to pass on to the next round. And so I'm wondering, that whole I'm not leaving until one of you guys pushes your button for the steal that was just heard around the world, was that something that you kind of practiced, that you knew that you were going to do beforehand, or is that just something that spontaneously came about?
So, I, going into rehearsals with Bias and Gwen, I did have that gut feeling that I
Hmm.
wasn't, she just really twinkled for him. And she was like, not as, I don't know. I'm a really good judge of character. So I could just tell that there was a difference in how she perceived us. And
Hmm.
um, obviously they connected a lot better. So, um, I think for me in that moment, I mean, I went to my hotel room after coming out of rehearsal, which should have been my most happiest moment because I met my freaking icon of my whole life. And I cried because I was like, she's going to pick Bias. So the next morning, I just picked myself back up and I was like, you're not going home. Let's do this. Let's make this a crazy, amazing song.
Heck yeah.
And you're going to fight on that stage. You're going to be the freaking first person to say, I'm not leaving. I deserve this. And I have the guts and, sorry, the balls to do it. So I did
Love.
it.
That's crazy. And I think I think they also said it was the first time that that ever happened, and you got it. Like look at you now, you're in the lives. That's
Yes.
that's crazy. That's again, that's just like inspirational to watch in and of itself. Um, so in one of the last episodes that we saw, you were part of the reason that Reba got emotional when she had to pick round out her top three, which ended up being like devoted country artists Jordan Rayner and Ruby Lee, as we saw. And I was just curious, how does it feel to kind of get that emotion out of Reba and make the Reba cut? along with you having to compete and being like the only country rock artist on your team right now? Because as we know, they're both solid country artists. Tell us your thoughts on all of that.
This was the only time that I was unsure of, because like I said, I was taking a gamble and rearranging the song.
Mhm.
And I knew everybody else was going to be singing pretty much on their original arrangement. And I was thinking, God, there's no way in heck that Reba's going to pick three girls. Like I was thinking it's going to be two girls and a guy, or two guys and a girl. Like
Mhm.
I had no idea. So, um, in that moment, my feedback after performing, and she was like, I was drawn up in a knot. When she said that to me, I was like, that makes me feel so good, because that means I did what I was supposed to do. I emoted, which is her favorite thing. She loves to
Mhm.
connect, and she loves to feel emotion when she's watching something. So I was really leaving my soul on that stage for Reba, because she was my ticket to lives, my only
Mhm.
ticket to lives. Um, and to be honest, I was really surprised that she called my name second, because I'm the person that always has to wait with, you know, like nails on a chalkboard, like, oh my God, am I going to get picked or not? And so it was a relief that she called me second, so I didn't have to wait to the third, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, but I just got to say, I was very emotional. I have really, I'm not a crier, and I've cried pretty much every time.
I saw your post. I saw your post on Facebook. I want to say it was like you cry every time you relive that moment.
Yeah, I mean, this is exciting. I don't feel like, I mean, I'm in a place now where life is just really good, and I really haven't had a reason to cry or be that excited about anything. I'm always excited about doing my shows, but
Hmm.
this, watching my daughter being proud of me, I'm gonna get emotional now.
No,
Watching
oh
my
my
daughter be
God.
proud of me, and like all the supporters leaving comments, and all the followers that are going to be diehard fans, they're like, I choose you. I don't choose the other 11. I'm choosing you. That makes me feel so special. And I'm so grateful for this experience. I mean, I'm so grateful for the contestants that I've made friends with as well. They've really changed my life, and they all deserve it. They're all wonderful people.
It's crazy. Like you're so everything pours out as I think what is reality on television. You're just so genuine. Like I love that you get emotional about your family and just like your experience because correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like for you it was a long time coming. Like you worked so hard for you to finally have all the stars aligned right now. It's beautiful to watch.
I would be devastated if anybody else wins, but I'm also at the same time, in parallel to, I would be proud of anybody else who got it. I'm just taking it one round at a time. I'm hoping to make it to top 9, and then after that, I'm
Mhm.
hoping to make it to top 5. And if I don't win, at least I was in it to the end. But if I do win, I promise you, you will get the most explosive album that you've ever heard. I am going to blow everybody's mind. I can promise you that.
I don't doubt it. Like you could feel your enthusiasm and how every word that you say is absolutely true. It's like I don't doubt it at all 1 second. And now you touched on your daughter a little bit. For your playoff performance, you decided to go with the chain, and she got visibly excited. So can you kind of share with us why that song and why she was excited for you to see your performance with that?
Fleetwood Mac is a household name around my home.
Love.
So I have like a top 5 list, and
Okay.
uh, Alice in Chains is number 1, and Fleetwood Mac is number 2. And my daughter knows both of those because I play them out. Like, no matter how old the album gets, no matter what track
It's
it
on
is,
repeat.
yeah, it's on repeat. So when she heard that I was singing The Chain, and she has seen me perform it with my band, not that way, the original way,
Hmm.
She was so excited. But honestly, she was telling me, because I asked her, I said, how did you, like my performance on the chain? And she goes, well, I like girl better because you dedicated it to me. So
Oh my God. I love that answer. She's got so much character. I love
yeah.
her. She's awesome. Oh my God. Well, shout out to Leilani. We've all kind of become a fan of hers as well. And now just one last thing before I let you go. Is there anything excited or anything that you're excited about for America to learn about you during this live show that we have coming up?
This next song, um, in my interviews, if they air it, we'll see. You really get to know me, and you could kind of understand why I am the way that I am now. Like,
Hmm.
it's not just musical struggles that I've gone through, but there's a lot of trauma that I've been through to get to this point, and kind of why I don't take no for an answer anymore. It's a long time coming. So you'll get to know me as a person instead of just as a singer. And hopefully I can be a voice for other women who have been in that situation. So I'm hoping that they share a little bit of what I opened up about. And going into this next song, it really is my anthem. So I'm singing it with all my heart, this one.
Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Way to tease that. I definitely will be tuning in, and I'm sure many others will for that. So thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your story and your time with us. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much, Yasmin. I really appreciate your time and just how awesome you are in conversation. You're awesome. So thank you.
Ah, so are you. Oh, sorry. One more thing before I forget. Where can we find you on social media?
Anything Jacquie, I'm literally the only Jacquie Roar. They just haven't
Oh,
verified me yet, and I'm trying to get them to verify me. I don't
you'll
know
get
why
it.
they won't. Could be my name. I don't know, but anything, just spell my name correctly, Jacquie, and Roar. I mean, my website, JacquieRoar.com, TikTok, Jacquie Roar, Instagram, Jacquie Roar, Facebook, Jacquie Roar. I mean, all Jacquie Roar. There's nobody else on there. So,
Easy. Okay, cool. I'll be
yeah.
following Jackie Roar then right after this. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Jackie. I appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time. Good luck,
Okay.
okay?
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, girl.